Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. My stream, the company stream. Sorry, it took me a minute getting everything set up. Hang on, I need to go do something real quick. I like to keep the main light off while I stream. I leave a lamp on. You know, Minecrafter, this is the first time that I can say I actually did check my stats today. So it is still going up too. It's funny. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Chat is not loading. I'm gonna have to connect to it just froze and it just went away. I'm gonna have to turn it on. Alright, it's already on. Got a lot of priority tonight with Animal Crossing. First things first, I suppose, we're gonna make a pixel art. After that, we are going to work on upgrading the island a little bit. It needs some work done on it. If we're going to unlock the next level of pixel arts, I have to have the island at... I have to have 3 villagers who have to move in. And they don't reproduce like Minecraft villagers. You have to go out and find them individually. So they're not a renewable food source, whatever you'd call it. a renewable enchantment source, I guess is a better term. Anyway, so that first things first is pixel art. No, first get upgrading the pixel art. You don't have a pixel art ready? Because I'll start with the pixel art. I don't care. All right, chat is here. Hello everyone, hello Minecrafter, hello Carlin, hello Intername. I can finally relax for a day. Well, isn't that nice? I hope it's a very relaxing day. Glad to have you at a stream again. Hello, oh, welcome. I want to do something very special for tonight's pixel art, so it'll take a while. Alright, no worries. Alright, well, let's do the village. We need to gather more iron. We need 30 iron and 30 of these. If we can't get that, we're gonna have to time travel, which is something I am going to do tonight. No matter what happens, we are gonna be time traveling at one point because we gotta get the thing built. Man, the rumble on these controllers is amazing. Such a nice feel it has. Okay, it broke. Alright, see you later, Carlin. Alright, let's go buy another axe. Or you know what? Let me go ahead. I don't even have the shovel. Yeah, let's go buy a shovel and an axe. We're also going to need to start picking fruit and selling it. Anything in the thing? Nope. What do you got for sale? Oh, I want to buy. What's for sale? I'd like a shovel. Yeah, and I'll take an axe as well. Thank you. Anyway, how is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone faring? Carlin Sank. I was watching Gamescom and there was barely anything interesting. I don't even know what Gamescom is, so I don't doubt it. Right, we got the axe. Let's keep chopping trees. You know, I remember a time when Darkwood was the rare wood. It doesn't appear to be that way anymore, to be completely honest. It appears Lightwood is the darkest. That is what it's called, right? Hardwood. We got hardwood, wood, and then lightwood. Softwood. I'm just so confused. Hardwood, softwood, and just wood. Alright, do I have 30? Got 22 of those. We definitely have enough iron on the island. And if we need to, I can put the swimming costume on and we could swim over and get the wood. I forget about that. This tree needs to go. It's a non-fruit bearing tree. If a tree doesn't make fruit, it just needs to go. There's something underneath the tree I'm gonna chop down. Anyway, what is up, Goose? Hey, Ren, long time no see. What are you up to? Me, I'm up to almost 7,000 push-ups a day. No, I don't even think I could do 7. Let alone 7,000. You would not want to cast me in a movie where I play some big tough character. Hello, Miguel. Welcome. Why was the Lego Batman game the highlight of the event? Now, I'll be honest. There's not much the game they could have announced that would have been more exciting than the Lego Batman game. To be completely fair, I'm quite happy with the direction that game took. Gotta be honest, it looks really good. And it's coming to Switch too, so that's even more exciting. Alright, we got enough iron. I was nervous for a moment. Right, we got a lot of Nook Miles to collect too. 2 times bonus today. Wow, it's a good day to play. What do we got here? Rough hewn. I guess I chop a bunch of trees. Yeah, just chopping trees. Anything else? Flea flicker. How many fleas would flick? You also play Animal Crossing? That's cool. He said almost, which means it's not possible. He does... Hang on, what? He said almost, which means it's not possible. He does 7,171. I thought TT Games had gone bankrupt or something. Although Skywalker Saga was an enormous success, so I shouldn't have bewildered that. Shouldn't have believed that. Why did I read that as bewildered? I shouldn't have bewildered that. You know, I wish I had an excuse to play the Skywalker Saga. That would be, I think that would be a really fun stream game. To be completely honest. Let's go buy another axe. Let's just break instantly now. Gotta start. You know, let's look real quick. Do I have the recipe for the axe? Do I gotta buy that? I don't think I have the recipe for the axe, do I? Yes, I want to craft. If I walk up to the workbench, you should just give me the option to craft instantly. You shouldn't ask me if I want to craft. Yeah, I can't craft but the flimsy axe. I don't even have the stuff to do that, so let's just buy it. Hello, Twinty. Welcome. TT really just did the Rocksteady couldn't do for over a decade. My participation in the chat portion of the live stream will be delayed until I can find myself a working pair of headphones. Poor Garf. Well, no worries, Garf. You take all the time. Tell Garf, no worries. He can take all the time he needs. Tell him that I said that. Anyway. today was a pretty active day for me. I can't complain too much. Hello, George. Did I say hello to George earlier? I can't remember. What do we need? 2 more pieces. 1 more piece of wood. And there we go. Let's go. Let's go drop this off at the old... We'll teleport to tomorrow. In other news, Pac-Man and Sonic collab looks cool. Does it? I've played loads of Bonanza, but now I'm mad at myself because I only watched Dizzle Circus episode 6 once. I mean, to be honest with you, ComCom, you're the only person that watching it once would be less than the amount of times you should. To be completely fair, you're the only person that watching it once is essentially not even watching it. I'd like to donate. Yes. I still need to watch it. Who am I to complain? I haven't even watched it. I'm gonna try tomorrow though, if I'm able to. Alrighty, where should we build the Nook Stop? Not track pants. The Nook Stop. Here we go. So where should we put the shop? On the island. We got a lot of real estate that we could go with here. Should we go below the main area? Should we go beside the museum? Should we go over on the other side of my house? Should we go over across the water? Should we go across the water? Should we make it have to be accessible through a bridge? Where should we put the shop? Now Pac-Man and Blinky will went kart racing with the plumber and the hedgehog. Alrighty. So I could put it over here. Put it right there. But do I want it that close to my house? I might want this area to do something else with. I think, to be honest with you, we either put it up here, but then it's kind of hard to go around it. I know I don't want it on the island. We could put it closer to this area. Put it like down here. Like here. That connects. We could put it directly below this. We could put it above this. Like right here, behind it. But once this thing gets built, that's actually not a good idea. Forget about that. That won't be wise because this whole area will change. Put it over here, but I don't want it that close to the beach. I think, honestly, the best idea is to take it across the water. So let's go home and get the swimsuit. Or a pole. I don't know if I have a vaulting pole. The pixel art. I didn't even mean to run down here. Put it on the island. You know what? You're right. That sentence would be quite funny if you do not understand Animal Crossing. Not that setting. What's storage? There's storage. All right. I do have a swimsuit. Do I have a vaulting pole? I do not. All right. So we'll spam. You know, Minecrafter, you're gonna have to eventually break down and play the game. At least if I end up doing something for Thanksgiving, we might have a campfire stream in this game on Thanksgiving. It has a fin, I have to do it. Oh, I messed it up. I always get so nervous when they have fins. I hate it. Enough, enough, enough. No. Put this on where? Alright. Get out in the water. I'll put the pole up. Okay, what am I doing wrong? I don't know what was wrong. Swimming. Here, guys, I'll show you the proof for why we're in an enclosure. Humans are an endangered species in this game. And where we are is a little sanctuary. I simply have too many things to entertain me to play Animal Crossing. That is a pretty good problem to have, to be honest. It's a quiet stream. Some streams are more quiet than others. Anyway, so here's the signs. Or not the signs, but like the fence, the enclosure. Like, I can't leave the island. I just can't swim out of the island. If I wanted to go somewhere, I have to use the things this island has in place. I couldn't just leave of my own merit. I'm trying to get over here to the corner so we can see the Nook sign. I wish I could swim that good, I gotta be honest. There it is. It's his. Nook owns this thing. He put this here. It's got his logo on it. He's the reason I can't leave the island. No, Scratch was not very popular. However, I quite enjoyed Scratch, gotta be completely honest. I thought it was quite a fun stream, to be completely fair. I messed around in Scratch earlier today. I didn't mess with the dog kick game very much, but I did work on another project. Alright, here we are. Other side of the island. We're gonna put the shop. Man, I wish I could know what was straight across from here. So there's the pixel art. My house is like right along this wall, so let's go back this way. We're going to put the shop right here. And if it's not even, it's no issue. We can change stuff around. This is the spot. Don't need to imagine. Although Terraria wasn't fun to watch until I stopped sinking. Oh, what a shame. Considering I really don't have time anymore. And the thing too is it's not so much writing the video, it's editing. If I wanted to, I could do what Arlo does and just sit down and yap. And that's all I gotta do. But I don't want to do that. It doesn't, for my standard of video, it's gotta not only be audio pleasing, phonically pleasing, I guess, the way I'd say it. It's gotta be visually pleasing as well. It's gotta be entertaining in both aspects. And hey, if YouTube ever introduced a thing where you feel videos, I'd make it to where it feels entertaining and smells and tastes entertaining. Every aspect's gotta be, at least to a degree, not boring. And like, I guess I could just put like, just clips of the game. Like, don't even try to match the clip of the game to the context that I'm talking about. Like, just put plain background game footage. But even that, I like making graphics. I like making little animated things. But again, but even if I did, like, for example, I could sit down and I could write a script. I could write the music video script. I think I have the time to write a script. Maybe. I certainly would take me a lot longer. I mean, you put up the shop construction kit. We've got work cut out for us if you're going to open by tomorrow, but I can't wait. Alright, well, we got that. We're going to save. Time travel. Hello, City of Ember. The wheel picked Dog Island, so Dog Island. Alright, then. I used to watch Arlo a lot. With me, I think I watched so much Arlo. I will say he was an influence. If I made a list of people who influenced my channel, Arlo would be on that list. To me, he's so cynical. Like after you watch so much of his videos, it's almost like he feels the need to complain in order to justify that he's not lying. Like he has a solid opinion because he dislikes stuff necessarily. I don't know if that makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna mute the screen just to make sure that when I time travel it doesn't show anything. It shouldn't. Alright, so we're gonna come to... Wait, I gotta close the game. Did I refresh? I did refresh. So let's close the game. We're gonna come to settings. Where is... System... Date and time. Oh, come on. You need the pin for parental... What? I don't remember having a pin. Okay, I don't... I'm gonna have to look real quick. I thought I turned parental controls off. I turned them on so I could, track my game time. In my opinion, I was looking at the thing like, oh, hey, this tracks exactly how long, and it's not confusing at all. So I was like, hey, that sounds fun. So I thought, oh, I'll just do that then. Just turn on the parental controls, and that way I can track stuff. Apparently not. Even if I turn off the need for anything, you still have to have it. So now the screen is just blank. I gotta put an image on there. Hang on. While I get this information, you gotta have something entertaining to watch. Let me look. Do I have anything that's slightly interesting? Here is a GIF of a cloud of dust. Enjoy your cloud of dust GIF while I do this. I am sorry. Alright. How on earth do I even get this information? Okay. Alright, that did it. So I can't turn off the synchronized clock while parental control app is on, so I just gotta turn that off completely. Oh well. Unlink app. My goodness. I can only imagine what chat is saying right now. Alright, let's come down to system. Date and time. Unsync. Current date. Guys, today is the 23rd. Can you believe it? I can even make it day if I wanted, but we'll leave it at roughly the same time. Alright. Welcome back to the game, guys. Alright, now it is the next day. You know, we need some background music. Does anybody have a playlist that I could put in the background? He opened the shop. You know, that whole ordeal with the parental controls and stuff, that would have been so annoying if it was any other company. Like Microsoft, I would have had to go through emails. Google would have had gone through emails. Nintendo's just nice. They just with your account, you got the parental control app. Why should we not just tell you the information on that app? All right, guys, here we go. Hello, this is Tom Nook from Nook Inc. Yes, what's the getaway package? Why, yes, of course. And that's all for today's island-wide broadcast. So sign up into one home. Allow me to give you a full overview of the... Chat had froze for a moment. Sorry about that. I just came back. Why did Rin time travel? I am time traveling. Pin guessing with Professor Franklin. Hello, J.O. Welcome. Pin guessing with a cloud of dust. I'm looking forward to making some frozen pizza in a little while. That's exciting. We got far enough in the circus music playlist that I don't care about finishing it, so I don't have any suggestions. We got through my top 3. So I've been getting invested in this weird music tournament, and all the Nintendo reps didn't win a single match. Oh man, that's a bummer. Alright, the shop has been built. Let's go check out. Don't run. I'll walk over Pixlar. I will not run over. Yeah, blame Sega. It's Sega's fault. Alright guys, the first shop has been built. I was worried when I heard you were all moving to a desert island, but this is much nicer than I imagined. Yeah, I get it. Just yep. I wonder who this raccoon, or this porcupine could be, guys. I don't know. Yes, please do that. Yes, oh. Well, hello. The swimming sound effect was smoothing. Sega told people Nintendo was for babies and they changed their brand image. Since then it hasn't changed. Well, what a shame. But to be completely honest with you, if that influences Nintendo's decisions ever since then, I would say it was a good thing, to be completely honest. To be honest with you, Minecrafter, one thing that is different with me and you with your opinions, you do care a lot more if the things you like are liked by others. Like, I enjoy it when a lot of people like the things I like, but there's a degree of me that I almost enjoy things more when I'm the only one that enjoys it. I know that sounds selfish, but I don't know, there's like a difference there. Like, if something, as long as it doesn't affect the quality or the amount of something I get. I like how he walked all the way around because I stopped right in the middle. I don't know. Anyway, we got a shop. Let's go and... Thank you. Because I argue with people. Oh, you like to have the debate of other people's input. That's fair. That is fair. You like to have more people to discuss this stuff with. You know, to be completely honest with you, until I made the channel, I really didn't have any place to talk about Nintendo stuff. But yeah, I mean, if Sega influenced Nintendo's way of doing business, then I say I'm glad it happened, because Nintendo is the best it could be right now, to be honest. So, at least as far as the games we've gotten and stuff. I have a pixel art that I'm going to submit to the Discord. Oh, cool! We could do a Spiral pixel art. Speaking of tournament, the only video game rep left that I care about is the Minecraft rep. Is that for C418 or is that for Lena Rain or is that for the other guy? He gets all sandbox games. That also means Terraria and No Man's Sky. Oh, okay. So it's everything. It's just all games in general. Hello, Yuri. Welcome. When I'm arguing against the popular opinion, people that disagree with me tend to be delusional. They think the other people agree with them is evidence enough that they don't take it seriously. My cousin, you mean Tortalio? You talking about Tortalio? He's never been like a huge Nintendo fan. He doesn't. I don't think he's ever had a Nintendo console other than the Wii. I think he had a Wii. Everybody had a Wii. He's usually had Tortalio's usually had Xboxes in the past, but that's because he enjoys a lot of more multiplayer games. And to be fair, you really don't look for those on a Nintendo console. So. But he likes Nintendo. Me and him, we played almost all the 2D Mario games together. Completed. So. You started coding another game. Exciting. Man, you're probably pretty good at game making, considering you worked at Nintendo for a while, whether or not you worked on game development aspect or not. As soon as he's done yapping here, and we go place the plots for where we want these homes. Poor raccoon. I don't want to do your work. You do it yourself. I like how, as soon as Timmy and Tommy get moved out of this place, he immediately sets up his putting corner. Like, as the moment that Timmy and Tommy no longer have to live here and sleep, he puts up his golf stuff. Like, he is so much executive CEO of a company. I don't know what it looks like tonight. Spiral has made one, and then Carlin's made one. Like, there's online games with Nintendo, obviously. I wasn't saying that you don't. There's not fun ones. Like Mario Kart is like one of the best. Alright, let's go ahead and figure out where we want to put these other houses. I think we probably should put one on this over here, maybe. We certainly, well, let's go ahead and put some on the other side of the island. XP, XP, XP. Hello, just a random person, welcome. Did I say welcome to you earlier? I don't even remember. Anyway. I say we put a house. Oh look, it's the ghost. What's his name? Wisp? Wisp, right? No, a ghost. This guy does absolutely nothing. Oh, I scared him. How frightening, guys. Can you believe it? When I first got this game, I could see the ghost. There were a few nights where the ghost was, I could see it, but I couldn't get to it because I couldn't swim. My name is Wisp. Nice to meet you. Let's be honest. It's for your 1-year company anniversary. That's awesome. Is today your 1-year anniversary, Spire? What day is your 1-year anniversary with the company? Is it today? Or is it later this week? Did we miss it? Just quit your yapping already, little Wisp. I get it. I know what to do. Oh, hey, there's a rock here. And I think down here's the pier, right? Yep. Pretty cool. 4 or 5 months at this point, I believe. It's today. Man, Spiral, I wish I had known. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to do pixel art. We're going to do your pixel art. By the time I'm done with this, Carlin might be finished. If he is, we'll do his. And then, depending on how much time is left to stream after all of that, I might turn on Hollow Knight, if that's what you'd want. I could set that up. You know what, 20? I agree with that. However, with the recent trend with Nintendo, with Tears of the Kingdom especially and Donkey Kong Bonanza, I feel like they're moving away from that a lot lately with that stance on their games and stuff. What it is they come up with a really fun mechanic, and then they design the game to where that mechanic is flawless. So when anybody does anything different with their game, they worry that that's going to make the mechanic unfun. There we go. 1 year. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. First things first, let's get the background. We need a color, which is a blue. Honestly, that's pretty accurate. Maybe a little bit lighter. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to get something so I can see chat and the pixel art. You know, when I get stuff, I have no idea what I'm gonna use it for. If I had known that every piece of technology that I ever owned would end up needing to be used in order to make pixel arts live on stream while I watch chat, I wouldn't have known what to do. I got an email from Nintendo. What's this about? Is a game on sale? It was a Link's Awakening stream. Man, no, you're much older than that. The first stream I commented on was Minecrafters 1 year though. Okay. So you've been around for over a year, but you wouldn't consider yourself. Oh, it was the email telling me that parental controls had been unsigned. Okay. I feel like Nintendo should strike a balance between freedom and structure, like how Odyssey did. I mean, that's kind of what they did with Bonanza, to be completely honest. It's like right there. The Bonanza is funny to me because there's one mechanic in the game that almost feels like out of place, but doesn't at the same time. It's when you can grab something and build with it. Like, you can pick up a piece of dirt and stick it on other pieces of dirt, so you can build like a huge bridge in the game. And to me, they don't do anything with that, at least from what I've played so far. There's no application for that. It just exists. But it gives you a level of freedom that the game you can really use to exploit stuff. I did an early challenge in the game where I didn't even do it proper because I just did. I built a bridge to do it. What did you make this on, Spiral? How did you make this pixel art? It almost looks like you... I must have not been here. I have no recent stream celebrating Garf outside of Blue Bus Ruckus. I'm listening to Sonic Rush soundtrack to see if I submit any of the songs. Okay. I think with how fun getting 100% is, Bonanza is better than Odyssey. The campaign was better in Odyssey though. Okay, I need to play more Odyssey. I need to finish Odyssey. You were in the first English-speaking Discord server. Well, thank you very much, Yuri. It's a nice honor. I am honored, Yuri. I'm glad you clicked on it, and I'm glad you kept coming back. I know Sonic isn't my strong suit. I got warned song for tomorrow's stream. Okay then. I made this on you made it in Animal Crossing. Okay. I was about to say. That's cool. Alright, this goes all the way down to the bottom. That goes there. Man, I love this company. You can't find it anywhere else. People making pixel art for their 1 year anniversary of watching a live stream. Like, just that concept of that in of itself is wild. Not a day goes by where I'm not thankful. I've been working on the Thanksgiving special a little bit. I've about got the main-ish plot nailed down. I'm still leaving it open, mostly, because I like to have last-minute changes. If, like I say, the day before Thanksgiving, one of the greatest inside jokes ever gets invented, I have to be able to include it. So, I'm not going to do a ton of work until I absolutely have to. But even still, I like to leave voice acting later in the project. Alright, take care. Enter name. I'll be seeing you. Have a good night. Take care. May the forg be with you. We all love this company. Yep. I'm trying to see if you can recreate it. Okay. I'm going to need to change the color of the shirt here in a minute. But yeah, basically, I watched Link's Awakening, left for a little while, came back for Bug Fables, left for a little bit longer, then started being a semi-regular. Very cool. I'll find your stock and I'll take it. What stock? Is stream ending earlier than usual tonight? It seems quite early for pixel art. I'm not done with pixel art yet. I'm just doing this, and then we have other stuff we're going to do. But Spiral finished this, and I want to do it now. Now that I got it. Because I'm going to have to do one from Carlin here in a bit. Oops. Alright, this goes up. How many does this go up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It goes up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the way, Spiral, I did get Paramount Plus working today. So I think you know, I watched the first episode. And I'm going to try to watch the second tomorrow along with Digital Circus episode 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually did not know there were so few seasons of the show. I kind of thought that it was a much longer show. I was expecting like 6 or 8 even. So only 3 seasons honestly still seems short to me, but it means that it must be a pretty concise, well-structured plot like Gravity Falls or Amphibious, so. Anyway. Man, it is sad Target no longer has movies in their stores now. Walmart has left. Target no longer sells like physical movies in their store? You know what? The last time I was in Target, I don't remember seeing any. That's crazy. Yeah, this will be the normal stream length. We might go to midnight, even. I don't know. It's Friday, so it's not like a huge concern. Have I tried W Place? I don't know what that is. The first episode's very mid on its own because it's one big story. Yeah. There's only one filler episode. That's crazy. But like I said earlier, I kind of like its cartoonish charm. I don't feel like there's not much stuff like that anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man. Oh, flip that around. What did I do? No. Alright. We got this finished. So now we're going to color it. So this will be white. This is going to be a... kind of like this, honestly. That's about where it is. Might be a bit more gray. We'll get it in there and then we'll change it if I need to. Okay, I don't need to color the sword. It needs to be a little lighter. Yeah, right there. Alright, and then the sword. Man, I am old wanting a DVD. I like DVDs. I collect a lot of DVDs. After I watch something, I get the DVD for it. So I recently, I recently watched the Pirates of the Caribbean movies for the first time, so I've started getting those. I could go in thrift stores, and I've already found the first two. So, you've gotten headphones. Welcome, Garf. The quality of Mario Party music varies greatly, even inside of specific individual games. Is a website where you make pixel art on a map of the world. Okay. I'm gonna have to go look at that. I don't even know what that is. That sounds interesting. I have an idea what that sounds like. I don't know. City, I'm quite acknowledged on Mario Party myself. Mario Party. Alright, let's get some silver for the sword. We'll go with blue here. It's like a gray, basically, that you did. It's like right there. The nail. Man, Hollow Knight, such a... I'm so happy. Like, one of the best decisions. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say the best decision that Unfunny ever did. The most significant thing that he will ever do in his life. He gifted me Hollow Knight. 1, 2, 3. Because if you think about how much Hollow Knight influenced, not only do I have a video now, okay, we need to move it over 1. Man, I was only 1 off the whole time. That's crazy. And this needs to go down 1 more. This is too high. Yep. Unrelated, but Metroid Prime 4 has the ugliest color palette of any game I've ever seen. That opening cutscene with the normal Samus colors was the most beautiful game I've ever seen. Wasted. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see. I haven't watched the trailer since the first direct, so I need to watch it again. I don't know. I read that. You're a talking can of beans. What kind of beans, Garf? You know, I have considered submitting certain Metroid music before. There's a few songs. Metroid, however, is a pretty I just got a comment, and it's in some language I do not know. I want to Google Translate it if I'm able to. I'm quite curious what this guy is saying. It's on the Kingdom Battle stream. I didn't mind the purple, to be honest with you, Minecrafter. I'm sure it plays into the game. I'm certain of that. I'm certain the purple has a significance with something. He says, "Tray with brother." Not sure what that means, to be completely honest. Your jelly beans, okay. You're referring to 3DS and Wii U when you say Dark Era, I assume. No one has played every single game. But I assume a lot about them, even you guys haven't played. Tray with brother. Wonder what that means. What does Tray with brother... What significance would that mean in that language? Does it have like is that like an expression like amazing, good job? I'm gonna consider. I'm going to assume that expression means like beautiful, work of art, masterpiece, something like that. That's the prevailing theory right now. Okay, what's wrong here? Oh, I was so nervous for a moment. I thought, oh no, I've messed it up. I made the head too short. I didn't realize this goes up here. That does not go all the way down. And now the eyes. The most important part. Eyes are the windows to the soul, after all. And then they go up to one above this. Oops. There we go. Beautiful. I wanted to play Mario Party 10, Steve Ember. I'm a rare Nintendo Party 9 enjoyer, but I never owned a Wii U. I like music. Shut up, Streamlabs. I'm not here for you. Alrighty then. I think this is it. Let's see how it translates. La la. I assume if you made this in Animal Crossing, you took into account how it translates. Very nice. Gotta say, you did a really good job with the robe. Like the texture on the clothes he wears. Really, really nice job on that. Spiral. 1 year. Did someone say fog? Programs Jimmy to be actively rude to us and evil. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Did Forg hear someone say, I? Now that could be funny. We need to edit unfunny sound to be, did frogs say, did I hear someone say frogs to be, did I hear frogs say I? That's what you called it? Alright, well, I guess let's put it here. I mean, we got two spirals. I don't know, can I put it here below me? Where, if I place it here, where's this go? Okay, no space here to put it there. I really like the spiral there. I kind of don't want to get rid of either one, to be completely honest. So, let's... Guess we'll put it here. We'll put it here beside George so it evens out on both sides. Also, absolutely peak thumbnail. Who made it? I did. I made it. I was trying to think. I've had it for a while. I haven't had a chance to use it. I just thought it was funny to make the animals real and just, they have them. They have the little personality things. I'd show what you just said personally. Yeah. Anyway. Very nice. Man, this thing is so wonderful. It truly, truly is. This is our thumbnail, by the way, for Thanksgiving. Right here. Once the beach is complete. Now, we will have to zoom out in order to get Garfield Bopper in there. Because he wants to jump the lump. There we go. Pixel perfect. Right there. That's it. Can't wait to find out what's going to go in the square in the middle. No idea what that could be. Spiral, Carlin has cooked something up. No idea. You know, I really like the idea that during the Big Bummer game, we decide on an activity that we end every stream with. And that activity later leads to the Thanksgiving thumbnail. So this year, it was pixel art. Why not make your logo? I could. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's my logo that goes in the middle. I don't know. I really like the idea, though, that we spend Big Bummer game each night. We do something small. Not the Big Bummer game, but like a little activity that goes along with it every night. And that eventually leads us to our Thanksgiving thumbnail. Whatever that may be. This year, it just so happened to be pixel art in Animal Crossing. Next year, we could find something else to do. And then the next year, maybe. So, next Big Bummer game, we'll have to decide. But then we keep the thing going once per week instead of every day. Sorry I'm late. Yes, I do know where you were, Token, and I don't blame you. Because his Vus account is just mod account. I don't know, but I have mods on other accounts such as Jolly. Oh, why aren't you? Yeah, he has a lot of other accounts. Want to come to my island? I don't know. Oh, Carlin, are you finished? I see you're here now. Oh, that's the mod. Token, you're leaving. All right, take care, Token. Have a good night. No, the real Token is here, but O has his Token account that he just sent the period with. He sent the period on Vus, Carlin, and the Token Bat. He's going to the Bat Cave. He is. You know, I've seen a lot of videos talking about the Dark Knight movies lately. About just the genius cinematography of those movies, just the amazing storytelling that they had, and just stuff. And I, you know, it's really cool how much work really went into it, and how little, like, how much of the film was real. Like, the bike that he drives was actually a real bike, and it could actually do everything that it did, which I think is crazy. I feel like I haven't had any FaceTime with you lately. Nah, I guess not. I didn't scare you or anything, right? I know I can be a bit much sometimes. Aloha. Of course, a ComCom would be wondering about scaring someone off. You got really angry and we got into a deep argument the other day. That's why I'm not talking to you anymore, Faith. What's bugging you, Aloha? I just stopped for a chat. When you need a place to pile up your unopened mail, nothing beats a wooden block table. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's go pick a flower. We're gonna keep giving Aloha a flower. You think you should get a port in Nintendo Land? Just run outside, pick up a flower, and run back in. The fake token needs to perish? Maybe. I'd fix your snack, Aloha, but my cupboard's kinda bare. You don't even have a cupboard. You don't even have a cupboard. You don't have a cupboard. Here's a gift. What is it? I want to see. It's... I'll say urgent. Nah, it's a flower. It's a red tulip. Our friendship sunk. Someone took really good care of these red tulips. The bloom is gorgeous. I've never touched them a day in my life. I've never watered them. Did you pick those? Because I like flowers. Great choice. I'll take good care of them. Aloha. Eventually, we will get to the point that we're able to teach them catchphrases. By golly, that better be soon. Alright, let's go ahead and place the houses where we want them. Goose's house is over here. We're gonna place a house pretty close to his. I've had that in mind for a while. Do I have the houses on me? I don't. Alright, let's go donate some stuff to the museum if I'm able. Then we're going to put some stuff in my storage, get the houses, go put them where we want, and start working on getting all the items that I need to build them. I'd like to make a donation. Marvelous. What would you like me to assess? Got a bagworm, a sea urchin, and a sea star. Several things to see. Let's take a look, shall we? Splendid. We will gladly take them. There's no need to pull them out. I will handle them here. Like, don't give them to me. I'll just take them. I'll do it. I like how he has a Jolly O reference, by the way. Never mind. Jolly good. See? Jolly O reference, guys. Jolly O. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. I taught my villagers. Oh,
It's in for repairs. The blue bus.
why would you do that, Spiral? No. Nah, the first catchphrase we're teaching these villagers is bummer. That's the first thing they're gonna learn. Mark my words. That's literally my words, bummer. Alright, let's put some stuff in storage. Retro gas pump. Brick. We don't need that. Track pants. Oh, let's put that back on, because now we got the Garf. Why was I not wearing the Garf and Bopper shirt? Let's put the denim pants back on. We need to wear pants, I guess. That's hilarious, guys. Do you know what song is playing on the radio right now? It's the song that plays for my wait screen. Listen. And then here's the wait screen music. It's the same song. That's hilarious. The odds of this song playing on the radio are actually pretty rare too, because it's one of the few non-KK Slider songs. So that's pretty funny. Making frozen pizza. Wow. Man, I haven't had a frozen pizza in a long time. Make warm pizza, trust me, it tastes way better. Probably. I could see that. I think I agree with Garf on that. What should I do? We really should start by building a bridge. With 3 homes to build, I worry that we're running out of space. Okay. The bridge will open things up a bit, making it easier to get the house. So that's why I like to start by crafting parts of your bridge, get a DIY recipe, and then you'll want to decide on a prime location for the bridge too. Okay. Well, you know, uranium has a lot of calories. I think I'd have to pass on that, to be completely fair with you. Alright, what recipes do we need for the bridge? The only time you can craft a bridge in the game. Log steaks. So we need wood. We need 3 times 4. We need 12 pieces of wood. We need clay and stone. We got plenty of clay and stone. Alright. Let's go chopping then. Oh, I'm not going to come to your island right now, Spiral. I mean, J.O., sorry. I said the wrong name. I'm not going to come to your island right now, J.O. But here in a bit, before the end of the night, if I decide to visit islands, I can. I'm going to try to get work done on the island, though. I have some stuff that I want to try to do. Let's go over to this side. I haven't chopped these trees. Alright, we need normal wood. 12 pieces of wood is all I need, please. 11 pieces of wood is all I need. When did hard and soft wood become the main wood? There's gotta be a change since I used to play this game. Oh. I was thinking outside the square. Outside the square hole is usually good because inside the square hole is bad. Absolutely. You know what's funny, Minecrafter, is the video, although we credit you with making the worst Rin meme, in a way, you kind of, by having the worst Rin meme, it's kind of a title of its own, you know? You can never find hardwood. Well, if you need hardwood, you're welcome to come here. I can't seem to get rid of it. I can't seem to find the wood that I need. Alright, but this... Oh, I don't have the swimsuit anymore. Of course. Of course I would do that. There's my house. There's my house. You know what's better, though? Because I don't.
You know what's better than one Reese's Pieces? Two Reese's Pieces. You know what's better than a Reese's Pieces cup? You know what's better than a Reese's Pieces? Do you know what's better than a Reese's Pieces? Two Reese's Pieces.
That's funny. Me and Garf thought the same thing. Alright. I have plenty of clay. We'll go ahead and take this. And that. Alright. We play to you. I know. We know. We know. We know. Anyway. Anyway, guys. Right, we had to buy an axe. Hey, I get that reference. Make like four like four that fill the middle of the pixel art with like black or something so you have square hole. Man, honestly, I could make like an optical illusion, couldn't I? I could paint it to where you see the backside. How could I do that? Dogs are fireproof. Did I do that? I meant to close it. Alright, I'm not gonna risk... I'm gonna risk it, guys. Date and time. It is now. Make it 3 p.m. The 24th. We'll go a day. Welcome back, Carlin. Just once, Carlin. He didn't do it. Garv, that's a Tim Hawkins song. You know, you know who Tim Hawkins is. That's funny. I might think of the right guy. Hang on, my memory might be faulty. Am I thinking of the right Tim Hawkins? Are you talking about the comedian? Anyways, I made something I would consider peak. Alrighty. Hey, look, guys, Red's on the island selling fireworks. Tom Nook is like, wow, he's been playing for 3 days in a row. Yeah, the Chick-fil-A song. In my opinion, the best Tim Hawkins thing is the one that's the worst. That's funny. I feel like that's more of an. I feel like I know he's famous, but like I feel like he's kind of niche all the same. So that's funny that you know who it is. All right. First things first. Let's go buy an axe. You know what, guys? We haven't seen the pixel art in the daytime. We don't even know what this looks like when it's not dark outside. I am making art again, Bee-Boo. Which, again, let's come over here. There's yours. The birds. We got the bird corner. Got the sparrows, the burb, and the ice bird. We got it all. He made the best pixel art. It's better than the Garf pixel art? Really? This I've got to see. Let me go take a look real quick. It's a video. He made it a video. Alright, we're gonna have to watch this on stream. Let me get it here. We're gonna have to watch this. Yeah, video, window capture. If I hide this real quick, I am still allowed to move it around. Awesome. Thank goodness. My goodness. What did you do, Kylan? What did you do? Alright. Come back here. Man, I was really hoping to edit this before I just show it. I'll capture the audio. Alright. Not that big. I wish Streamlabs would let you edit a window before it becomes visible. Here is the most Christmassy meme we have. In my opinion, it is the Christmas meme. Make sure that you can hear the audio on this. Yep. Alright, here we go, guys. Are you ready? I know what this is. I have not watched it, but I know what this is. A king of true power, of true authority, of true royal blood and rule. Hallownest will henceforth be known as... Ho ho. It's the best. It's the best. It truly is. The thing with that one is that it's Christmas out of nowhere. Like Hollow Knight, well, it's the build up to that too. It's like Minecrafter found the perfect clip. He truly did. That's an awesome. This could be one of my favorite versions of any Rin meme, to be honest. He is so jolly. Okay, just accurate normal Garf. Okay. So then we got the pixel art itself. Insane. You know, something... What, you couldn't see it? What do you mean? Oh. Because it was zoomed in on this. That's stupid. I never had to deal with that before. I'm sorry. Let's go back. That is stupid. A king of true power, of true authority, of true royal blood and rule. Hallownest will henceforth be known as... Ho ho. That's where you do it again. This is the best. A king of true power, of true authority, of true royal blood and rule. Hallownest will henceforth be known as Ho ho. I still don't know why I made that noise. Hallownest will henceforth be known as Ho ho. Ho ho. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to do. Like, if I was clearing my throat, I would have just gone I wouldn't have gone ho ho to clean my throat. Or to clear my throat. I don't get it. It makes no sense, but it is one of the funniest things. That's an awesome pixel art. So much work went into that. You had an idea. You did say something real after. It was just a stutter. Oh, okay. Hilarious. Alright. Let's do that then. Let's put Ho-Ho into the game. This is the first one, guys. We have completed all the pixel arts that we have a slot for. So until I buy the new slots, we're going to be changing one of these. Which one gets eliminated? Airplane flag, desert island flag, tree leaf, broad tree leaf flag, self-portrait flag, painted music notes, three-leaf clover, footprint pattern, vine pattern, flower outfit, or plaid outfit. Which one gets eliminated? I forgot what you ended up saying, but it wasn't so cool as Ho-Ho. Okay. The airplane needs to be a helicopter. Alright, let's change it then. This is gonna become Ho-Ho. Because we're gonna build. Well, actually, hang on. Before we do that, let's just do something funny. Before we do officially change it. I have an idea. Maybe a stupid idea. Let's make that white. We'll leave it then. I think we will leave it. There we go. Hang on, let me look at chat real quick. You know the word helicopter is not... Like, the root word that makes up this word is not heli and then copter. Those are, like, the root words that combine to make the word helicopter is not hella or heli and then copter. It's helico and pater. Pater. Those are the two words. So it splits. I can't get up there. It splits between the O and the P. That's the two root words that make up the word helicopter. It's so stupid. Alright guys, there's the helicopters. I guess we'll do the desert island flag then? Which one should we do then, for real? You missed the greatest pixel art of all time. The plaid outfit. To be honest, if I'm going with the ugliest one, it's plaid outfit. I'm never gonna want the plaid outfit. Alright. Carlin, this is a doozy. If ever there was a doozy of a pixel art, this is it. This is going to be quite the night. So we do need like a gray. It's like there, but it's kind of bluish. It's kind of bluish as well. Carlin's always gotta make stuff so complicated. Every time. It's always the most complicated thing you can imagine. It always is. Carlin thinks, how can I make this more complicated? How can I make this more complicated? 500 hours. Insane, Minecrafter. It truly means the world. Alright. This color becomes kind of more gray as well. Yeah, I guess that's it there. It's like a sand. It's a weird color. It's not exact. We'll have to change it a little bit. How do I make... I guess maybe a bit more orange would do it. Yeah, that's it. That's weird. That's a weird color. I've had to make some colors that I would not think I'd have to make. Let me ask you this, Carlin. Do you design every color yourself, or do you use a dropper tool? Or whatever it's called. Do you use the little pin that you have the original image, and then you pick the color off of the image, and that's what you use? Or do you just look at them side by side and be like, nah, that's about like that? You know, Minecrafter, I did not. I forgot, to be honest. And even if I had remembered, I wouldn't have had time. You're gonna need to remind me periodically. What was it that I asked you to remind me the other day, too? There was something else that I had told you all to keep reminding me to do, because if not, I would just forget. There was something. What was that? Now I want to know. Alright, we got a new shade of white. We have a third shade of brown. And it's basically just white. Reminds me to remind you. Closest thing is using reference for colors and very rarely. Wow, that's crazy. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this gray. Honestly, Carlin, I'm scared we're gonna run out of colors on this one. You always go above and beyond, but it always ends up leading colors. They disappear. We run out. Yeah, it's about there. That's about it. So this wraps around this. Oh, let's flip that around. Man, I hope this one doesn't need too much adjustments, because this is going to be a tough one to adjust. I hope this one translates into the game. With relative ease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then this goes over 2. This comes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we've got it lined up right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And up 2. Alright, here we go. Lovely, lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You know what, Minecrafter, you might have to break down and make a pixel art. Everyone might have to break down. If I get 50 extra slots. Still, none of them will ever compare to Carlin's mastery of the craft. Imagine if I forced Rin to also do the other pixel arts I had to make for the video. Man, that would be tough. That'd take forever. This one hasn't been too bad so far, though. I'm glad when there's a clear outline. I feel like at this point I could do pixel art, but that might be wishful thinking. I've done enough. I feel like I might be able to perfectly mimic Carlin's style. I feel like other than the colors, as far as the design goes, I feel like I'm gonna get to the point that I'm like, yep, I can identify pixel art just from the look of it, whether or not it was made by Carlin instantly. Like I don't even have to inspect it. I just instantly know. It'll be like the GeoGuessr guy that probably fakes it. Like, yep, this one's got grass. That's Carlin's. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you see how this pixel here? See how these two are on a diagonal like that? That's Carlin. Like, just instantly recognize it. Just there it is. That's the tell. That's how you know. That's how you know it's a legit piece. I'll be on Pawn Stars and they'll be like, we're gonna call on an expert and find out whether or not this is a genuine piece of Carlin pixel art. Right, it's this color. I'm sorry. No, it is this color that's here. We're gonna call in an expert. We need to know before we purchase this piece. We want to make sure that we're not getting scammed. They call me in and I start inspecting it and I'm like, yep, this is a genuine piece. You can tell this was made in blah blah blah. You can tell by the little markings right here and by the coloration of this one specific pixel. Four, 5, 8. Lovely. I'll try my best to remember that. I'm sorry, this is white. Anyway, what can we talk about? I feel like I'm getting ramble with draws. It's been a while since I've just gone off on a subject. I feel the need to break down stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did have a point. I forgot about this. I was going to type this earlier, and then I forgot. Or I just didn't have time. I had another opinion that I forgot to include about 1984, the book. I do think overall, you know, the bad ending certainly. I see your point there with that, Minecrafter, with it being like, you know, don't let it get to this point. But I will say, I feel like, what was the point? It was, I had it in my head earlier today. It was a very specific thing. I can't think and do pixel art at the same time. Alright, let's get this blue. What was that? It was about... I don't even remember what it was. You aren't sure if your Carlin pixel artwork is actually legit. Follow these simple steps. First, check for it to be well crafted and high quality. Carlin casually complimenting himself. Carlin usually prefers a modern pixel art style. Yeah, it's more there, I guess. It's a little bit more blue. It's about there. Check for colors. If you see a color that you do not recognize, it is a legit piece. If you see the use of a color that is a widely common color, odds are it is not the real deal. This color needs to be a bit more dark, a little bit more grayed. Yeah, I guess that's it. Then let's make the changes. So now we're going to set this one. This is like more of a. It's like in this. Ooh, it's like in this zone almost. It's like there, pretty much. That goes inside all of this. There is a third one though, and it's also more of a muted color. It's a little bit lighter though. It's about there, I guess. Yeah. The color is almost an anagram for Carlos, which is a reference to how Carlin invented colors. Everything connects. It was insane. Carlin shared the thing. 71% of the Earth is covered in water. It's 71%. Like, just the odds of that's the number, is so funny. It is it can't keep getting better. It truly is just one of a kind. You know what? I just thought of a song that Garf would really like. I know that's really random to just say out of the blue. But it's a song that now that I'm looking back at it, it makes me think of Garf. Yeah, I guess that's it there. So 71% of everything sunk. It's a song from 101 Dalmatians 2. 102 Dalmatians. And I'm pretty sure it's the end credits song. And the reason I thought of it just now is because the name of the song is One of a Kind Dog. It's one of a kind dog. It just repeats that one line over and over. The reason I know is because I watched that movie a lot. I watched that one before I ever watched 101 Dalmatians the first. It was 102 Dalmatians. Spot's London Adventure or whatever it was called. Or Patch's 100 London, something like that. I watched that so much. Now, we'll be honest. The Cruella movie that they made, they missed a huge opportunity to include one of the characters in that sequel. In that, you know that one. I figured you would, Garf. Do you like the song? I'm curious now. Was my hunch right? Was my theory correct or was it wrong? It can go either way with you. It can either be, nah, I hate that song. It makes me want to break things. That would be the typical Garf response. You know, to be honest with you guys, I feel like people don't get the urge to break things as much anymore. Garf is holding on to some real emotional instincts there. Great hunching. Okay, then. Well, there we go. Tell you what, this cloak is the hardest part of this whole thing. It's this and just getting the colors for everything. But so far, I haven't been off. Everything has lined up as of yet. So, no complaints from me. Will say, turning my head back and forth as rapidly as I have to do this, it does begin to build up. Because I don't have it right in front of me. So I can just glance over at it. Like, I have to turn my head sideways in order to see it. Alright, there's the outline of that. Let's get that colored in. So we're going to need a third color of blue. We'll go ahead and finish with this color. So that goes there, there, and then it goes here. Then it goes up here. Banging your head into the wall. At Garf and Buffer Production. Garf is keeping the tradition alive. He is. Like, I got angry the other day, and I was like, man, you know what? I should just go break something. For real, I thought that. I was like, man, if there was something here that I could break, I almost would. Just for Garf. So I hope you're happy to know that, Garf. Coppards, men of the Coppards. My one weakness, no. I do break stuff when I'm mad. It makes people around me angry when I do it other people home. Oh. Garf's living the dream. That needs to be a bit more gray. Gosh, the detail on this is just crazy. Notice how the music is different right now, because it's a different time of the day that I'm building the pixel art. Usually it's in the middle of the night that I'm on here doing this. This is the first time we've done the game, and it's been daytime, and I'm on here building pixel art. You know what, Carlin? It may reach the point where I need to combine those two white colors into one. I know they're both... Like, to be honest, I can't even tell the difference. We got two different whites, and I don't even know. I need to... Hang on. So this needs to be a... even lighter blue. It's like a blue that's basically like... here. Yeah. Alright, now I want to adjust... No. I want to adjust this. I want to make this slightly... Okay, what do I... Oh, that's just white. Never mind. That is just the white. Okay. No, my dream is throwing a rock at your head while listening to Double Laugh on Blue Bus. Why can't your dream be something nice, Garf? Like, just having fun together while we ride the Blue Bus. Why does every dream you have to have something to do with damaging me to some degree? I actually did have a dream the night, and Spiral was in it. I can't remember what Spiral was saying something. I don't remember what it was. But we were talking about something, and Spiral, we were discussing something. I don't remember what it was. So it's pretty funny that today's his 1-year anniversary, because that was last night. Spiral, he was reaching to me in my dream. Tomorrow, a year ago today.
A year ago tomorrow.
So far, the company members that have been in my dream is Spiral, Intername, Garfinbopper, and Minecrafter. Those are the 4 that have been in my dream. That I have had. And it's not necessarily I'm dreaming about Garfinbopper specifically or Spiral. It's just that I'm dreaming of the company. I'm dreaming of the Discord. I'm dreaming of my streams. And you guys are just you just happen to be the ones that are in chat. To be honest with you, I don't want to dream about anybody. I call it white. It's white, but with a difference so subtle that while you can tell that they're different, you barely can tell the difference of why. Lovely. To be honest, I might have had even more people in my dreams. I don't even remember. I don't dream very often. It used to be a really regular thing. Almost every night I had a dream. It's gotten to the point now that I don't really dream. Or at the very least, I might dream, but it might be lucid dreaming. Because I do hallucinate a lot, but it's controlled hallucinations. But it's never to the point that I feel like it's a dream. So I don't know if that is what lucid dreaming is. If that's what it's like. If that's what it's like, then I guess I lucid dream more than anything. Because I'll run a situation over and over. And eventually I'll just start making up whole new little scenarios. It's kind of fun, honestly. Like a little world. I had a dream where me and Rennie and Comcom and Queso explored a haunted house. Nobody died. Wow. Ah, this Animal Crossing music sure is crossing animals. What do you know? Yeah, I usually forget my dreams as well. I think that's a pretty common thing. I will say, however, there are a few dreams that I've had that I have had multiple times. And the 3rd time, or the 4th time I had the dream, I realized it was a dream. There are a few locations that I've had in my dreams that I've visited before in different dreams. So, it's a thing. It's more on the yellow side, so we'll leave it here. Turn it down. So it's kind of in that zone. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about right here. Let's start up here. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. 2, 2. There we go. Alright, let's get the... Yeah, we've run out of colors, and we still have at least 2 to go. Maybe 3. Or 4, actually. Let's go ahead and get the red that goes inside the hat. Let's put this brown color in here. We almost did it. With nothing but the slots we had. We nearly did. This needs to be a little bit more blue still. Like right there. It looks really good. Anyways, I have finished Little Big Planet 2 OST YouTube playlist. Cool. It should include all the original music. There are a bunch of short cinematic tracks. Interesting. Sometimes my dreams are games of bingo, but I can't wake up till I win. Honestly, Garf, that's just a movie idea in itself. All right. So let's go through the colors and determine what we are using. Let's go ahead. Let me keep doing. Is this the same blue? Oh, I already had the green. We just changed it from this. Never mind. I think we got it. There's a bit more gray still. A bit more yellow. There it is. Alright, yeah, this blue, basically, is what's in the beard. Okay, so maybe we do have enough. There's only one gray that I might not have. But even that, I think we do. So let's go ahead and do this. I didn't realize I had changed that one. Carlin did keep track of the colors we had. Well, guys. Man, this is looking great. I set my alarm as the Pikmin 4 start of day theme today. I need to wake up early tomorrow, so I'll get to try it out. Awesome. You're using the alarms that I use. I set my alarm as the Forest Naval theme from Pikmin 1. So, it's quite funny that we both decided Pikmin was the best alarm choice. Man, I need to stream Pikmin. To be one of my favorite series, I've never streamed it. I streamed Pikmin 3 once, and it wasn't even a fun stream. Alright, let's see here. We are using this red. We're using this red. We're using this one. Yep. 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 Is this? No, that is different. That is not that. So this is the color, guys. Carlin did keep count. Which is something I guess I can't do. Alright, hang on. That color in that corner is a different gray. But I don't have the slot to make it. So I think it'll work as the color is that. It's basically identical. The 4-hour Pikmin 1 speedrun stream sunk a year ago. Man, I could do it, supposedly. I feel like I could do Pikmin 1. I feel like if I was gonna speedrun any game, it would be Pikmin 3, Pikmin 1, Mario Odyssey. It had to be a game that's somewhat simple. If I had a custom alarm, I wouldn't record myself screaming as loud as I could, and then I put my alarm next to my ears and scare myself so bad that I wake up and have a heart attack. That's what you want, Garf. You know, set your dreams high. All right then. We'll have to check how it translated here. The fact that it was just two ho-hos, too. It wasn't ho-ho-ho. It was just ho-ho. Ho-ho. Okay, I think that translated perfect. I don't even think it needs to be changed. Let's go back and look at it. My goodness, I need to put it one white pixel right where my thing is. By golly. I think it's perfect. The translation worked amazing. No, my dream is throwing rocks at your head while listening to Double Life. Oh, my goodness. Ho ho. Alright, we need to see if we want to replace that with an existing pixel art around the core, or if we think it just needs to be on the outside. You know, it's funny, both pixel arts I made tonight were Hollow Knight themed, so that's quite funny. Alright, I don't think we're going to change any of the pixel arts that are around the center. I think we're just going to add this one to it. Should we put it above Spiral to put all the Hollow Knights together, or should we put it somewhere else? I can put it here, or I can put it over here, above Ascara. Yeah, I eventually didn't have enough time to make the rock video game music playlist, but next pixel art stream, next time. Hey, look, it's Faith coming over to inspect. Hey, what's up, Aloha? Rocking the day along? Yeah, chat with me. This island's got a lot of ton of foods I've never heard of. I'm trying to come up with meals for as many as I can. That's nice. Let's talk twice. What's the latest? Hey, Rin. So I heard Tom Nook recruited you to find us some new neighbors. Sounds like a pretty big job. I'll help you. I'll help out if I knew how. But I know you got this. Aloha. Are we going to start ho-ho season as soon as the Thanksgiving? Yeah, pretty much. Last year, Unfunny tried to start it in October, but as we've established, Thanksgiving is when we have our official days. So. I wish I was able to eat glass like Jim Carrey Grinch does, because glass looks both crunchy and tasty. You know, you're not wrong, Garf. It does look pretty crunchy. Yeah, oh, what no, since he's in Rin's walls and knows what he looks like. If y'all have dreams of people who you don't know, the appearance of what would they even look like in said dream? I didn't actually have a dream with anybody in it. It was through the chat. Like, I'm dreaming that I'm using chat. That's my dream. I've only done that twice though. Anyway. So where should we put it then? Should we keep the Hollow Knights together, or should we separate them? That's really the question. I know what's your top 2. Oh, Ho Ho and Buff Garf. That's top 3. But, you know, to be honest with you, my top 3 is kind of... It's always changing. Like, frankly, looks amazing, as always. Oh does look really good. I might have to change his Bummer Saga appearance to match his Pixel Art appearance. Because in Bummer Saga, it's his profile with the hat and arms. In Pixel Art, it's actually the letter O. So we might have to alter that, actually. We might have to retcon that in Bummer Saga. Just you've told me that before, Minecraft, about how accurate you got your me. That's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna put it over here. No one's telling me where to put it, so we're gonna drop it here. Now the Hollow Knights can be together. And with that, we got Shy Guy and the Hollow Knights. We got 3 different people here that have big black eyes that just stare into a void. It's hilarious. You know what? You got me curious. Yeah, that's best attempt I could have. I probably do need to edit the mouth. I didn't really like any of the smiles they had, to be honest. I think that's probably the best one, though. I like the Richard Watterson mouth, though. That's not too bad. I didn't really care for any of the smiles they had. But I guess we'll leave it at that. Then we got, just made-up characters. This is Santa Claus. I don't really know, to be honest. Mostly just little funny characters. No, nothing. None of those names are leaked. I promise. If I would have known, if I was leaking names, I would have known. I went through and changed them a while back because I was thinking about making me's on stream, and so I changed all the names a while back. Nothing in those names mean anything at all. I have a demo. Do I have the demo still? I don't even know. Was it on the Switch? Yeah, I have the demo for ARMS. I wish I could find the original version, but I can't justify spending that much money for a game that I'm probably only going to play once. Now the reverse would be red, and with the hairy head and no mustache or bears? No bears. No Mr. Bears in the alternate Garf line. Mr. Bear would not exist. Morgan Freeman does not exist in the mirror universe. Anyway, we need to keep working on the housing, I guess. Do I have the house kits? No. What was it that I was doing? Let's go get the house kits. Oh, right, we had to build a bridge. That involves 30 pieces of wood, or 15 or something like that. Do I have? I don't have that. Let's go buy the axe. That's what we were doing. Monday, what happened on Monday? So what happened on Monday? Minecraft. Minecraft is Monday. Mondays are Minecraft. Minecrafts are Mondays, guys. And then Tuesday is Color Splash. The Return of the King. Yes, I see it's the Nook Granny. Thank you. Hey, you know what? We're gonna buy 2 axes. Because we always seem to need them. wrapping paper. Let's buy a wrapping paper. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, you know what? We should... Do we have anything, like, gift for sale? Could gift that, I guess. What's a good gift? None of this stuff is, like, good. Is there anything in the floor area? A knife set. Perfect gift. Knife block. Sure. We're gonna go and gift Faith a knife block, guys. I cannot currently sorry. What? Thank you for the fun past year, everyone. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad you're a part of the company, Spiral. Oh, you're gonna be going? Alright. Take care, Spiral. Thank you so much. Thanks for the pixel art. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for your help in Hollow Knight. Many other years. I plan on streaming forever. Until the day comes where it is weird. I'm gonna stream forever. Because to be honest, although there are people like Dan TDM who have just gone their whole life, I think there's one point where it does start to become a little awkward. I still will be active, you know. I'm never gonna just disappear completely. But I probably won't be doing streams as regularly eventually. But that day's a pretty long while off still. Got many good years ahead of me. Alright, log steaks. Think we got it. Let's get one more. You're never gonna disappear? We'll see. Guys, I'm nervous. That's precisely why I try to be extremely careful with what I do, Garth. We got the materials, I think. I got the materials to build the bridge. Rain's gonna become a family man and forget all about us. And that is how I took it, oh. Rin, rate Animal Crossing music out of 10. I give it an 8. Some of it's more of a 9. King K Slider stuff though is overrated. I give his stuff like 7 or 8 to be honest. It's not all that. It certainly is not. Alright. Let's keep crafting. We've done 3 of those. How many more do we need for this? We need one more piece of clay. Of course it's clay that I need one more piece of. The one item that's an iffy whether or not I get it. Let's come down. If we see Faith, we need to give her the gift. Alright, let's whack this rock. Thankfully, we get to redo every single rock. Man, I hope this shovel doesn't break. We're gonna go buy a new one. It's probably, to be honest, okay, this shovel's 1000% going to break. And on the money rock, awesome. Alright, we're gonna go and buy a new shovel. Oh, there's Faye. You again. Is this island not big enough for the both of us? We need a bigger island. Do you want this? It's a gift. A present. This is so awesome. What's in there? A knife block. Whoa, cool. Wow, thanks, Ren. So cool. I'm gonna need to clean up a little before I show this off. It'll look so cool, so rad. Aloha. Surprise gift exchange. Here, take a front tie tee. Alright, thanks. Now, we're not actually going to put the bridge where we can get to the nook stuff easier. Because if I build this bridge, I'm just going to have to tear it down and build a better one. We're going to build it going somewhere else. So we can put a better bridge where I want the bridge to go. You'd rate it 7.9 out of 10? Okay. Ren's gonna become. I read that. I've never made a threat in my life, Ozempic. Ozempic. You like the swimming sound effect? Well, lucky for you, I get to go swimming again right now. You know, now that you point it out, it is a pretty good swimming sound. Alright, we got the shovel. Let's go whack the rock that's over here. What's that? Cricket? Something? What's that? What's that? What's that? I don't know. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna sink in a few minutes. Rin, do something funny before I go. Gotta give me a prompt. I don't want to just do stuff spontaneous. I mean, I can. What's funny? Of the other rocks. There are more rocks than this. But I think I have enough clay regardless. Hey Rin, buy and put on a Christmas hat. Man, I don't know if I can buy that in the game yet. I think I can. Eventually. But I should. Ho ho, everyone. What's funny? What's something funny? I gotta think of something. Is it bad that I just think to myself, just make a weird noise? Just do a primal or something. There we go. Would you like to find a shark on the lake? Probably a shark on land. Have my pity.
Farewell. Yeah, well, good riddance, YOLO.
I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger. The word you're searching for. I can't say. Because there's preschool tools. Oh, I'm so glad you're not dinosaur. Alright, I'm gonna take these 3 housing kits. With the housing kits I just gave you. And of course, these homes need furnishing and such. List of furniture requests for this house. Be sure to read those lists. Alright then. Rin, gotta ask, what are the big red spots in your villagers' cheeks? They are the Shy Guy pixel art. Worn on my face. I could wear anything on my face. Let's wear this on my face. How about that? That doesn't look creepy at all. Rin, your mic volume is quite low. Odds are you guys turned your stream... Odds are you guys turned your volume down during the Professor Frankly music, and now my volume seems low by comparison. Would you sacrifice yourself right now? No time to say goodbye to cure cancer forever. If was real, you got more time. If was real, you get no more than a minute to think it over. That's actually a pretty good question, Garf. That's like a trolley problem question. Probably not. No, I never turned down the volume during Frankly theme. Good reply, Carlin. You turn it up. Good reply. There you go. There you go. Alright, we got the housing kits. Alright, first house is gonna go here, kind of close to his... I already decided on this a while ago. They're not gonna be... They're not gonna be like... Yeah, okay. Let's back up a little. Is in front of this tree the right spot? It's too big. What about the other side? Oh, you know what? This is probably better. It'll definitely go over here. Is that lined up, you think? So the bottom of the house comes to the apple. The apple is lined up. Alright, we need to go in one. Let's stand here. So the house goes to the row of apples there. That's where the house is going to be. So the corner of the house is here. Yeah, that looks lined up. Let's stand here and do that again. Does Does that interfere with the bridge path, though? We might want to move it in a little bit. Let's come as close as we can to his house. We can move one more closer. If we wanted to. Do we want it that close? Why not? That seems pretty interesting. Let's imagine this house. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. And counted pixels in the Renaissance description. We did indeed. Does everyone know why I died? Oh. For the Garf thing. If my family benefited financially from it, I don't mind. Love that YouTube figured out you're streaming Dubitsu no more. Is that what I'm streaming? We should make Rin play Rhythm Haven game, except we just spam long the whole time. Oh. Yes, this is Tom Nook. How goes research for housing land? I've got some ideas. Stupendous. I'm relieved to hear that everything is going according to plan. Be sure to check the box in front of the plot for each home. It'll show what items... Alright, yep. Alright. I know the drill. We're gonna go over here on the other side of the bridge. We're not gonna put any more homes on this side. Actually, wait. I want to go look down here at Faith's home. Yeah, you're pretty close already. We could put a house here. I don't want to build it that close. We could put one down here. We might actually do that. Let's go directly down from this house. So the center of the house is here. Let's come and put it here. Does that look lined up? So the corner of the house is one beside the orange. No, we need to go one over. So we need to build it from here. That's lined up. So it's directly in line with that wood. The hardwood back there. That looks about right. Yep, okay. So if I stand here again. Let's stand back here. Yep, that's it. Would you rather be immortal going forward forever, even when the earth blows up or something, or you are immortal going backwards, so till the start of time you get to see dinos along the way? So like time starts going in reverse, and I'm fine through all of it? Hey Ren, can you open the Pro Design stuff? I want to test something. I can't buy the Pro Design stuff yet. I have not purchased it, sadly. I need to go play. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let's go check the shop and see if it's available. I don't know when it becomes available. I know from what I read, I have to have 3 more villagers on the island. Nook shopping. Okay, is it this? I don't think it's this. You guys want to buy a Hikoboshi outfit? Or a Orihime outfit? Or a Tomato Festival tea? Yes! I thought that was a Japanese word. I was like, tomatato or whatever. It's like, a tomato tea. Let's go. Got a lot of Mario items. A lot of cool Mario items. We could buy the hat. Eventually. I don't think there's anything here I want right now. Yes, okay. You either see everything that happened before you or everything that will happen after. You know what? Let's go with everything that'll happen after. I don't really care about the past as much as the future. And besides, it won't matter to me at all for the first, like, 90 years. So, the moment I mean, like, I've only had the company for 2 years. I might have the company for another 100. Who knows? Who knows how good medical technology gets. Yeah, I don't have it yet. It's gonna be like one of these upgrades that shows up and it's a take care, Minecrafter. Have a good night. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Thank you for watching. May the Forg be with you. Oh yeah, we got a lot of items. My goodness. Wow. We've only called the company less than a year. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm definitely going to the future. Because, like, less than a year and the company's already gone. I'd rather go to the future. That's a no-brainer question, pretty much. I would pick either of those options. You go insane and depressed the farther away from life, as you know it disappears. We're officially on a side of the island that I have not been to yet. Yep, waterfall. Alright, we're gonna put this. This is gonna be like one of the more secluded houses, I guess. Can I build it here? I need more room. What about here? Gotta back up. Let's do it right here. Okay, we're not gonna build it over this side. We're gonna go put it next to the shop then. I don't want it to be too weird over here anyway. It's hard to believe the company is so iconic. I feel like I would have been here since it all started. To be honest with you, Carlin, that's the joy of the companies. No matter when you show up, you can be a part of it, as if you've been a part of it since day one. There's no, like, hierarchy system necessarily. Like, although we have first years and second years and stuff, and now third years, that doesn't really affect anything. That's really nothing more than just so I can keep track, to be honest, because I forget when people show up. Like, oh, you're a second year. I thought you've been here forever. You know, that's why it exists, pretty much. It's not so, the first years get an advantage. Alright, let's put this house over here. We're gonna make a little village. I think right here's a good line. We could build a line of houses going down this. Let's move it over one more. Nah, actually, never mind. We're pretty close to the beach already. This is a good spot. Work at the company will exist for about 6 more years before it consists of too many members who aren't interested in learning the lore. We're calling ourselves companies before it just domestic people. I don't think so, Garv. Hard to keep up with and whatnot. Would you rather mind control bugs or be able to control, like, waves and stuff, but you have to be within 90 feet of them? I have to be within 90 feet of bugs or waves? Why do English individuals say spill the beans when referring to telling about something? How does it even relate? Why? So it's kind of like, to be honest with you, Carlin, I don't really know entirely, but it's kind of like you've spilt the beans, like you've tipped the can over and you've let all the beans out. Now everyone sees the beans, it's made a mess, you gotta clean it up, you know. I don't really know, to be honest, what the original thing is, but you can imagine like a can of beans tipping over. Like, spill the beans. Tell me what's going on. I honestly cannot tell you the real reason why it's called that. Both bugs and waves. Okay. I'm gonna go with bugs. Because assuming that I can just control an infinite number of bugs, I just gotta get within 90 feet of a huge locust swarm, and I've got, like, essentially, like, a whole little army that can work for me. I'd mind control bugs to simply forever leave me alone. Rin smells? What do I smell? Alright. What do we do? Right, the houses. We need to buy the things to decorate the house. We got some junk on the floor. We're gonna have to spend so much time picking stuff up. Gateway plot 2. What's okay, what do we need? What do we need for interior items? Wooden block stereo, wooden block table, and pansy wreath. Alright, we're gonna work with that one first. What do we need for the wooden block radio? Wooden block toy. So pretty much softwood. Wooden block table and pansy toy. Or pansy wreath, sorry. I need pansies. So I gotta plant some pansies then. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's start picking up some softwood as we see it. Because we're gonna want that. So Monday will be Minecraft, and then Tuesday to Friday next week is going to be Color Splash. After that, we're going to start back with Kingdom Battle, officially, and go through that whole game. Along with, if I'm able to, Forgotten Land. That way, when the DLC releases, I can do the DLC. I still haven't decided whether or not I want to get the game before or after, or if I want to get the DLC pack. I really don't. I wish I didn't have to buy it, but I want to play it regardless. So. Would you want a bug army for? What are you planning? He wants to be a Maxim Limal character. Would you rather get to play any video game that will exist in the future right now and stream it, or watch any movie or show or book that will ever exist right now? Any video game. I don't really even have to think about that one. I get to play every single Zelda game, and Mario game, and Pikmin game that'll ever exist. I get to be the first guy to ever stream Minecraft 2. Okay, does anyone call a playlist dibs on Minecraft? It's for when we play the background music. Yeah, okay, calling dibs is like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I want to be the one to choose. I'm first. I want to be first in line, basically. Like, I call first in line. That's what dibs is. I honestly couldn't tell you that either, Carlin. I don't know what dibs means. Calling dibs means you get to do a thing or own a thing first. Like, I call dibs on a tater tots. Yep. Okay, what are we doing? We're buying pansies. Is that all the pansies? Just 2 pansies? Alright then, just 2 pansies. Got a lot of these I need to buy. Ladder, pitfall, watering can, slingshot, ladder, vaulting pole. Got a lot of stuff I need to buy. So, who is Dibs and why do we call them every time we want to do something first? I have no idea who Dibs is. Yeah, Little Big Planet 2 will be the first OST we'll play for Minecraft. Depending on how long it is, we might go to a second playlist. But yeah, that's what we'll do Minecraft. Works with me. I love how much music is involved in my channel. So much of everything is just centered around the idea of music. I think I do want to make a little PowerPoint presentation and teach music. I think that would be so much fun, to be honest. Yeah, as long as nothing happens, there will be a Minecraft Monday. You know, there's always the chance that something could come up. There's a chance with every stream that something might happen, and I am unable. But the odds are very slim. It practically never happens. My life is pretty chill when it comes to this time. I gotta start getting more consistent with earlier streams. Would you rather the Earth has only 50% gravity or has 150% gravity? It applies to everything on Earth. Okay, Garth, let me ask you this question. Does it affect, like, the moon and our rotation around the Earth? Like, changing that means that our rotation around the Earth and the sun and the moon, all of that's going to change. Does it matter? Does that change mean that we're going to eventually fly away from the sun? Or the sun's going to pull us too close? Does that change that? Or is it just life on Earth? No, let's say both of those are the same. So, like, life... In a way, the moon doesn't fall onto Earth and it doesn't fly away. Life just continues going on. I mean, either way, I'm probably gonna go with 50% gravity. If I have to choose, I wouldn't choose either one of those. But out of those options, that seems like the least detrimental, I guess I could say. Yeah, we got a lot of work left to do. I don't know if I can do this in 30 minutes. Need to plant some more flowers. Let's plant them around the house. Got some pansies. Plant. Plant this one. This side will do the regulars. Alright, we got the pansies planted there. Let's plant some flowers outside of Faith's house. She seems to like a lot of flowers, so... And then we'll plant this down here with tulips, so we might get a mixed breed or something. Alright, there we go. Got the pansies planted. No, not that. Let's see... Yeah, I don't have yellow pansies. I got red and white. We'll have to find yellow ones to buy. So we need to make some of these so I can make this. I need iron for that, and I need wooden blocks for that. So we need to find some iron. We've got plenty of hardwood. We can make all of that. So this, and this are the interior items for the first house. I can do both of these and get that done. Let's get some iron. And we'll be good to go. Would you rather be able to do an absolute 100% accurate impression of any person or character ever, or you could shapeshift to look like one other being than yourself and back to? I'd shapeshift to be like The Rock and then punch Rennie and then punch my grandma. Lovely idea. To be honest, probably impressions, because then I can put every voice actor out of work. Of course, shapeshifting might be a better long-term idea. if we're going to assume that AI can do voices, you know, I hope it never gets to the point where it's just all the time. But it's a likely thing to happen, as sad as it is. Man, my voice has gotten sore. What are you doing over here? Carrying wood. Didn't see you over there. How many? You don't have a twin, do you? Let's talk. Oh, here's some iron. Now let's look at this. I take impressions. You could really make some money that way. Impressions would help me somewhat have a better singing voice and range. Let's go with that. I mean, okay, Garf, can I transform into a fictional character? Does it have to be someone else that I know? Or like does it have to be a real human that existed at some point? Could I exist? Could I shapeshift into a fictional character? Is that an option? Pretty much all this stuff needs to be crafted at some point, so... And I can shapeshift into anything, but only one thing, right? It can't be like a bunch of different things. And do I gain any of the abilities from the thing that I shapeshift into? Like, say I shapeshift into someone who's really strong. Do I become really strong? Or I shapeshift into someone who can turn invisible. Can I turn invisible? Okay, so it's just one thing. So can I use the powers of the one thing that I can transform into? No abilities besides like the rock's muscles, but not magic powers or anything. Okay. Because my idea for that. Oh, you know what? I'll just turn into a shapeshifter. Who's a shapeshifter in media, cartoons and stuff? That's who I'll turn into. That way I can just shapeshift into anything. Yeah, then powers, that would have been good too. But no, out of those questions, that's tough because being able to shapeshift is pretty cool. You'd have to be really clever with who you choose. So, like, muscles count. So if I turned into, like... So if I turned into something really strong, I could stay strong, but not magic. What about really smart? Could I keep... Do I get, like, the brain ability of the character? Like, I keep the muscle, so I could turn into, like, an insanely strong person and be just as strong. Am I able to be just as smart? Shapeshift into a lemon. My goodness. Alright, let's make some blocks. No, not their smarts. Okay. Garf is really nerfing the shapeshift ability. I gotta say, impersonate a voice is the best option. As you can like 20 said, you could you could just impersonate someone with like an amazing voice and just sing. So yeah, there's no real bonus to being able to shapeshift beyond just okay. You're now as strong as just a regular old wrestler. Alright, let's go back. Let's go add this stuff and see what's needed on the outside of the house. I can't use the pansy reef yet. As a prank into your friend's recently deceased relative and chase them around. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. let's submit the items we have. Hey Ren, for all the pixel arts I've done, and will do, I have a request for a reward.
What do you want, Carlin? What do you want?
Iron garden chair, iron garden table, and a birdhouse. Alright. Let's go see what the other house up here wants. What does plot 1 want? An electric guitar and Animal Crossing. That's all. I can do that, absolutely. That's not much at all, Carlin. Apple chair, juicy Apple TV in a pot. Okay. What do you want for the outside? Stone tool, stone table, and clothesline. Alright, we can do all of those items. Let's get some apples. Let's see here. So apple chair, that's wood, that's iron. We got both of these pretty much. We got that, and we got that, and a clothesline. Tree branches, that's all you need. Okay, we almost got this house. What else did we want inside? Wanted that, and a pot. So clay. Alright, let's head over to this side of the island. Let's whack that rock. Renaissance, would you rather get $400 million but it's hidden at one of 50 spots spread evenly around the entire world? You get map of them, or get only $500 right now in your pocket. I mean, can other people steal the 400 million before I reach it? Like, what are the odds that I do end up getting all 400 million? Like, how many different hiding spots are there? And is it like $1 here, and then you drive a mile, and there's the second dollar, and then you drive another mile, and there's the third dollar, so for like 400 million miles, because that's a no. If it's like, alright, there's like, I don't know, 7 different hiding spots, each one has a couple, oh yeah, I'll take it. If no one else can steal it, I think that's probably the option that I'll take. It's 50 spots? Absolutely. That's an amazing deal. If you attempt what Garf just suggested, you might end up at a deceased relative yourself. You know? You're not wrong. Alright, we've come to whack this rock that's up here. We might have to time travel, guys. We're approaching the amount of stuff that you can do in one given day in this game. Because of the limited resources in the game, you are restricted with what you can do for one day. Awesome, I needed clay. Alright, there we go. We only got one piece of clay from that, so... Anything up here? There's a rock up there. I don't think I can get to that rock. Nothing down through here. There's pansies up here. Oh, I can get pansies. They're native to the island. Oh, okay. They're the native flower. Of course, that makes sense. I'd be bought out of the first option. I wouldn't have the established money to travel all over the globe to collect my money fortune. Could be middle of the ocean, like in a tree in Africa or in a cave or something. You don't know, and you gotta pay to get there. I mean, odds are 50 spots, 400 million divided by 50. How much is that? I'm not even gonna try to do that in my head. 400,000 million divided by 50. That's 8 million. So odds are, one spot on the map will be relatively easy to get to. You know, rough, give or take. Might even be in the same country. 50 spots, So only got to reach one spot, and you're set to find all of them. So yeah, I'm taking that deal 1,000,000,000%. I'm gonna stream the whole thing. I'm gonna live stream it. It's gonna be a live streamed event. Finding the money that's gonna basically buy everybody in the company a plane ticket to come and live at an actual company house where we just do company stuff. You still gotta watch me stream. Now, if I had that money, mark my words, I would find a way to be a Mr. Beast. No, all 400 million is in one of the spots. The rest are empty. Okay. So it's not divided between 50 spots. Only one of the spots has it. Yeah, I'm still gonna take the deal though. I still feel like I would go into debt to get those spots, and you could pay it off. I don't feel like unless the spot was in North Korea. Am I allowed to know where all of the plots are before I take the deal? Am I allowed to look at the map and see where all the spots are? Large amounts of money to travel all over the globe, and you'll have to find the right spot, or not any spot. Yeah. We can have a theater in company house and watch you stream on stage in person. Yep. A live performed stream is kind of funny. Oh, look at that. Do I have a slingshot? I do. What's in this? A rat in bed. Well. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the map before I take the deal, and if none of the locations where it could be are in a country where I absolutely could not get to, like a location, like it's not in North Korea, it's not in any country that I cannot travel to, all the spots are in relatively easy to get to locations, I'm taking that deal. Because then I can just go into debt to travel and then pay it off with the 400 million. There's no amount. I'm not gonna pay more than 400 million to get to the location. Like, I don't think anywhere on Earth costs 400 million to travel to. At the most, $1 million. But that's insane of its own. So like, yeah, I'm taking that deal. If, however, there are more than one spot, I feel like there have to be a lot of spots that I could not get to. Like, the majority of spots are in locations where I could not get to at all. Then I wouldn't take the deal. Like, $500, even if it's a 50-50 chance that I get the 400 million or not, I still feel like $500 is worth passing up, to be honest, for a 50-50 chance. Like, I'd pay $500 for a 50-50 chance of getting 400 million, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm still going to take the deal even if some of the spots are in the hard-to-get locations. But, if every single spot is in a country that I cannot go to at all, then no, I'll pass it up then. Would you rather get $1 for every candy bar sold in the world, or $1 for every 5 gallons of gasoline sold in the world? $1 for every candy bar sold in the world, or $1 for every 5 gallons. 5 gallons of gasoline. Yeah, I think that's probably the better option. Well, guys, I think stream is come to an end. Not much else that I want to do. It's a bunch of grinding at this point. Just a bunch of time travel. basically a bunch of fetch quests, as you call it, where you go and you get one item and you come back and you get a whole bunch of others. That's kind of everything that's left. Would you rather get... I read that. I just expanded slightly my reward for my pixel art. Now it's Animal Crossing Electric Guitar, KK Rock, KK Metal, and 71 Rocks. Okay, you know what? Let's go check the shop right now and see if any of that is for sale. Because Spanish gas is something completely different and unrelated. Well, would you rather kick 1,000,000 dogs or give everybody in the company a different painful uncurable disease? Garf, I would kick the dogs in that situation, okay? But that's a very one-sided different situation. Yeah, I don't think it's listed here. Let's check the other one. No, oh, Comrade KK. We gotta buy that. It's Comrade, guys. It's for the company and Kami. Anyway, thank you everyone. I hope you all have a good night. I will be seeing you all tomorrow. May the Forg be with you. No, it is not confirmed, Carlin. But if I stopped, you would get a painful, uncurable disease. So, you wouldn't want that, would you? Alrighty then. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.
Quit now, not me, not quit, not me, quit, quit, nah. Me, oh, me, not me, quit now, not me, oh, me, quit, oh, me, oh, me. Oh, me, now, not me, quit.